Richard got arrested, y'all. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life of Chess for Tyler Percy over season 6, episode 10. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know your thoughts on tonight's episode down below. Look, didn't nothing happen. To me, I didn't get nothing but 1.5 pages of notes because nothing happened to me. But okay, where do we start? Because, I don't know, how do y'all feel about the whole Richard Nancy situation? I know in next week's episode, I seen the first trailer. They haven't dropped the second trailer yet. So when they do, I'm going to try to see what all they post. I don't know if I'm going to drop the video, though. But on next week's episode, Sam is telling Richard that if he doesn't say who, but more than likely Nancy, if she burns him, he gonna have to burn her. And Richard tells him, you do what you have to do. And I said, this situation done got so far out of control. I said, and the crazy part about it now, he was wrong for putting his hands on her, obviously. But she be making stuff worse. And I don't even know, if she's still intoxicated, either way it goes, she be making stuff worse. And she acting like she's somebody's victim or something. But yeah, on today's episode, they picked up where they left off, or tonight's episode, they picked up where they left off where Richard choking the mess out of Nancy. Look, Sharon always trying to get Dale to do stuff. I told you, they should have been gone. They should have been gone. Yeah, she told me Dale do something. She trying to pull him off or whatever. I think, was she the one that got him off? What did she do? I don't know how he ends up getting up off of her or whatever. I don't know who stopped it. It definitely wasn't no Dale. He thought Dale helped, so he tried his best. He tried his best or whatever. He elbowed him in the nose. He out here sitting on the couch holding his nose and stuff. She talking about some help. Now what was he gonna do? And then I also seen on the trailer, they trying to get him to come testify. He finna go or whatever. I think Sharon was like, this is serious or whatever. You seen what happened? I said, y'all need to stay out of it. That's the problem. Nancy ends up telling Richard he going to jail or whatever, and she started looking for her phone. I said, Richard, you going to jail? I said, everybody go be in jail. Told y'all, everybody going to jail, or either something gonna happen to him. But yeah, she started looking for her phone. We might as well finish with them because, like I said, I didn't get a lot of notes because not too much happened. It was a whole lot of talking and all that, but nothing really happened to me. But yeah, like I said, Richard choked Nancy. They was trying to get him off. He ends up getting off or whatever, and that's when she tells him he going to jail. So she started looking for her phone. Sharon decided, I think she said she had her phone and she hid it or something. Then she asked for her phone. She's talking about some, I already called them. And Nancy ended up calling the doggone police anyway. They showed up at the end of the episode, y'all. They showed up at the end of the episode. Sam had already arrived. Oh, that's the part. Let me see where it's at. Sharon tells Sam that Richard will take Nancy, and he's like, he'll be there. He ends up arriving or whatever. They were just sitting there at the table. At first, y'all know what I thought? When it was so quiet and nobody was arguing, I know they ain't in there. Y'all know what happened when they be over here. They end up sleeping together or whatever. I thought they was in the bedroom or something. They were sitting right there. They sitting right there. They quiet in the mud. They looking at each other's stuff. So they crazy. They crazy. Sharon and Dale was talking about how I think Sharon said she never seen them like that. When Sam had arrived, he seen the place messed up and he thought that Richard had did it. They was like, nah, Nancy the one that did it. But yeah, he trying to tell her not to do this or whatever, and that Richard's daddy was mugged or whatever. She's like, no, I seen him. He stabbed him. He the one who did it. Dale was there or whatever. Even on next piece of episode, she saying the same thing. And I was like, look, Then with the people at the White House knowing it, I said, might as well just let Richard go on face the consequence, because they gonna end up using it if they actually address the storyline, because they showed Kyle telling Donald or whatever, but they got so much going on at the White House. Look, got something going on at the White House and at these folks. What's their last name? Look, what she be calling him? Does she be like Mr. Richard? That's his first name though. What's their last name? But yeah, either way it go, they got something going on everywhere. Everywhere. But yeah, let me see what else. Sharon checks on Dale. He holding his nose, like I said. And I was like, at that point, come on now, Dale. Get up in that car and go somewhere else. Use the car that she gave you. Oh, that's what it was. I think Sharon told Dale not to tell Richard about the car that Nancy bought because he just gonna get even more upset. I said, look, both of them crazy, and they the complete opposite of who they was when we first seen them at it. But yeah, like I said, at the end of the episode, Sam showed up, and Nancy revealed that she called the police because she knew that Sharon hadn't called. They come in, Sam trying to stop them or whatever. Nancy told that he stabbed his father. I seen everything and all this other stuff. And Sam was like, can I talk to you outside? He was like, no, stand up, put your hands behind your back. So Richard done got arrested. He done got arrested. Priscilla and Donna end up going up the steps or whatever, and that's when all his men just come out. They got the little red lights on both of them. Priscilla trying to stop. See, I was like, she needs to sit down somewhere. Cause what if Hunter would have gave the say so to take her out too? She up there trying to play peacemaker and stuff, trying to out what's it called? Outmaneuver him or whatever. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but either way it goes, she over here playing a dangerous game. And Sam them been trying to tell her. Max done tried to tell her. I say in that moment she should have known that Hunter is a loose cannon, just like his wife. Eli was scared herself. I said he a loose cannon. You don't know what? That should have been proof. Now I think she already knew that she couldn't trust him, but at the same time I feel like she think that she really getting through to him. Well, yeah, they go up there, got the red dots on him or whatever, and she like, no, Hunter's expecting us. That's not what we talked about and all this other stuff. I'm like, girl, he don't care nothing about that. None about that. But yeah, Hunter comes out, and that's when he ends up saying he feels betrayed, and he questioning Donna over here giving this little doggone, not a sob story, but he over here trying to run game just like Priscilla. He talking about some, sir, sir, I'm on your side or whatever. Basically, he just working them. He just working them. I want to know what his plan is. I think season 1 or season 2, they talked about Donald becoming president. But what, and why did he tell Alan to move offices? This is probably going to be longer than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, why did he tell Alan to switch offices? What he up to? Because remember he said something about he had, not leverage. He said he had something on Alan or whatever, and he sent a text message after that. But yeah, he told him to move office, and I want to know what that's about. But yeah, he over here, sir, or whatever. I'm with you. This man, Hunter, threatened to leave him in the room with Jason. I was like, wait a minute now, where is this going? Like, what? I was like, he could take Jason. He could take him. Then he was like, he was going to have them tape him to the chair or tie him to the chair or something. I said, oh, well, you out of there, buddy. I said, you out of there. Look, then Jason over here getting fascinated stuff, talking about some sure or whatever. What he said? I said, you sicko. They should have been getting rid of you. I said, they should have been getting rid of you. But he was trying to convince Hunter that he on his side. Then he talked about them meeting up or whatever. I think he wanted him to go down there first and talk to Eli. He was like, no, they could come up here though, but they can't come with the guards. I said, who gonna come? Who in their right mind? Well, at the same time, Donald don't went up there. He don't went up there. So I was like, why would they go up there without guards? You already done hung these folks. What do you think this is? You already, and then Eli so gullible. He actually thought the man was gonna come down. What, he thought they was gonna come down the steps or something like that? I was like, you foolish. He like, well, okay. I was like, you crazy. Well, yeah, he don't sit up here and hunt these folks. What did Eli say? I think I wrote it down. We'll get to it when we get to it, though. He's like, basically, we learned our lesson the last time. See how that worked there? I said, exactly. He over here hanging folks and stuff, and then think somebody finna come up the steps without their people. Come on now. I said, if they so big and bad, all they got to do is go down the steps, go back down the steps anyway. Then you got Cal over here. I said, Cal done got a little taste. Look, what I wrote down. Let me see. I said, Hunter and Cal talk about his plan. They came out. Priscilla kept telling him, Hunter waiting on us. No, what's he saying, Hunter or Eli? Well, she saying Hunter, excuse me. Well, she saying Hunter because she was like, the president is waiting. So maybe, I thought she was talking about Hunter because they supposed to be passing the message along to Eli, right? Maybe she was talking about Eli. I don't know. Either way it go. She kept telling him to come on, the president waiting or whatever. So I'm assuming she talking about Eli. So Cal was like, no, whatever, you go and all this stuff. I said, look, Cal done finally, I got to whisper this part, y'all. I said, look, Cal done finally got a little taste of Donald. He done got a little taste of Donald again and don't know how to act. Remember how long he been asking this man? He told my son, I see you when I see you. That ain't what he said, but that's basically what he said. Told my son, you get it when I get it. Didn't he have somebody else laid in his bed? Well, both of them done been with somebody else, though. But yeah, I said, Cal, excited. He over here. He done came. Where he come from? I said, look, he done came out the room. I said, was he listening or what? He hurry up out that doggone room. He was waiting on him to return. I said, he done finally got a little taste of Donald again and don't know how to act, protecting him and everything. Huh. This actually going to be longer than I expected, y'all. But I got a question, though. Victoria came up in here talking about some doggone, she ready to get Eli out of the Oval, that she was just using him after the way he talked to me and all this stuff. I said, do y'all actually think that she was using him? I know that's a crazy question because it's Victoria. I think last season or season before last, we was talking about that, about how either she don't know, either she playing him, because I highly doubt she actually love this man. I think that's what we was talking about. And we said, or either Eli playing her or something like that. But it looked like she was the one playing him. But she was like, she ready to get him out the Oval. The way he talked to me, basically, she ain't gonna excuse me, basically, she not gonna stand for being talked to like that. I said, why they still be letting her run them with the whole Bobby conversation? She over here, you gonna stand here until I say you can go and all this other stuff. So do they still have to obey or something like that? Cause I was like, and don't, if he gotta do something for the president or somebody, don't that supposed to outweigh what she got going on? Cause he started telling her he gotta go, he gotta handle the situation upstairs, and they in a serious situation. She told me, so you gonna stand here until I tell you can go. I was like, girl, put her back in the bunker. I said, put her back in the bunker. Matter of fact, where's Kareem now? Where's Kareem now? But yeah, Victoria talking about she ready to get Eli out the Oval. She tells Donald that she was using him for her own agenda, and she said something about her. It cut off, but she was talking about her plan. She said something about she thought Hunter would be out of there. She thought Hunter would be out of there. Something about Eli could run for office and Simone would be out the picture and she could be first lady. I said, I knew it. See, sitting up there messing up your home for this skis. She over here flirting with everybody. Then the conversation with Bobby, I said she just want her turn with him. I said, cause we don't seen her flirt with everybody. She done been with Sam. She done been with what's his name, Eli or whatever. Who else she done been with? What's the only two? The only two that we know of. Like I said, I'ma still say she just like Veronica. When the show first started, she made it seem like Hunter this and that. He messed around with all these women and all this other stuff. Come to find out she been cheating the whole time too. Just like Veronica was. But yeah, what else happened with them? I already talked about Sharon, so we could scratch that out. Lily over here, they don't learn they doggone lesson. Something that I just thought about when I was about to get ready to talk about the Lily situation is Cal been study listening. I don't know if he been listening on the phone or he just got a bug up in Allen's office or whatever, and he been itching to get this man out of there. He been mad ever since he seen what he seen. Did he see him with Dale, or is he suspecting that he's involved with Dale or something like that? His little side piece. I was like, I don't even know if you could call him a side piece because technically Donald's still married. He's still married, so he would be the side piece. But yeah, I was like, I don't know if he got a bug or what, but he over here, he been itching to get Allen up out of there. He been itching to. Now, she done came in the doggone office talking about some, what she said? Dude, he know where she could get a weapon or something like that, or can she get him a weapon, get her a weapon or whatever? I was like, girl, you trying to get this man handled. He already finna get handled or something, because Donna already suggested something about to get ready to happen in regards to Allen. But yeah, she talking about a doggone weapon. She started talking about this lady who took her husband out or whatever, but they didn't work at the White House. And I said, y'all doing too much in this doggone office. I said, Allen, they might as well gonna get Allen up out of there at this point. I'm surprised he lasted this long. But she was trying to talk to him about getting a weapon. Then she ends up telling him they both in the same situation. He was like, he don't understand how they both related. And she basically said Donald act like he owned both of them and won't let neither one of them leave. Then he convinced Allen, I think we talked about this last week. Then he convinced Allen that what happened to Ellie, was it an accident or something like that? That he was involved, that she was involved with Agent Grip, and that's why he did something to himself or something like that. I don't know. I can't exactly remember it, but yeah, I think he did feed him a load of bologna. Victoria and Bobby. This is the scene I was talking about right here, where she seen Bobby, and I thought she was about to get ready to say something about Simone again. But yeah, she ends up talking about she want to go up the steps. I said, please let her go up the steps. I'm ready to see this. I want to see her go up the doggone steps since she thinks she big and bad or whatnot. I said, go on, let her go up the steps. I said, go on, let her go up there. But what she talking about now, I'm wondering if she was talking about going to see Eli. I be getting confused now. Who the president? Because one minute they calling Victoria first lady, then they calling Simone first lady. I said, look, they don't confuse me now. They don't confuse me now. But yeah, Victoria wanted to go up the steps, and I was thinking she was trying to go up there to talk to Hunter or something like that. I was like, let her go, please. But yeah, then she started messing with Bobby to myself. You stay right here until I say you can go. He, yes, man. They got to study, yes, man, yes, sir, and all this stuff, even when they wrong. I said, But that's what they signed up for. But then after she finally let him go, she started staring at him. I knew it. I said, look, I knew she wanted some of him. I knew she wanted her turn. I messed it up, but yeah, I knew she wanted her turn too. She said, she started looking at him when he walked away to myself. I see why they like Bobby. I see why they like Bobby. But yeah, Maxine ends up telling Sam what Priscilla said about Jason or Hunter saying that Jason and him was working together. So they want to let Jason know that Hunter lied. Might as well get that out the way as well. They end up calling him to let him know that it's not true or whatever. But before they could say anything else, that's when the phone lit up red or something like that. I don't know if that means, I think they said that means that they could hear them or something like that. But yeah, so now he knows. He talking about, am I in danger or whatever? Am I not safe? I said, dude. I said, let him go too. Let Victoria and Jason, that'll be the whole show, huh? I said, let Jason stay up there with these folks and let Victoria go up there. I said, that'll be the end of the show, wouldn't it? 2 people gone, especially Victoria, because she one of the main people involved in all this stuff. But yeah, they end up letting him know that, but that's when they had to hang up. Sharon ends. I already talked about Sharon. I already talked about Nancy. Let me see. Oh, that's the part I skipped. Let me see. I don't know if I said it or not. Nancy told Richard, you put your hands on me. He said, you put your hands on my father. She said, that ain't all I put on him. I said, she don't care, does she? I forgot to say, this is the part I was going to open with. She said, that's not all I put on him. I said, she ain't got no shame. No shame whatsoever. Eli, Simone, Donald, and I think Priscilla was in this scene. I think Priscilla and Donald was coming to tell Eli what Hunter said, but he had stopped to talk to Cal. And when they came in, I think Simone was asking if she was trying to confront Donald. I said, look, Eli said both of his women stressing him out today. He told Priscilla to go take her to get something to calm her nerve. I said, exactly. He already stressed. He can't do the doggone job. I said, Hunter, once he get back in office, the only thing, y'all already know the 2 things he finna get ready to do anyways. But yeah, he said both of his women stressing him out. She told me, did you even have the desk clean? I said, okay. I said, okay. But yeah, Donna ends up telling Eli Hunter wants to talk to him. He's like, no, he not doing that. He ends up telling him about, he said, come up, if you're going to come up there, come without your guards. And I said, that's crazy. Then who's going to come up? Y'all, you just hung them. You just hung them. Eli said if he go back up there, that they'll be in the same situation as before. I said, exactly. No, I know you won't, because nobody going to get a chance to save you. But yeah, Eli ends up saying if Hunter don't come down, he's calling the National Guard. By the end of the episode, or the end of the conversation, after he gets done talking to Hunter, he tells him on his order he has to call the National Guard or whatever. I said, well, all y'all need to go to jail. I said, all y'all really will be in jail, realistically. Or y'all should, but at the same time, maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, Eli said if Hunter don't come down, he called the National Guard. So they end up having a phone conversation. They end up talking. Hunter brings up Eli and Victoria or whatever. And I said, why he talk? He told me, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, didn't he walk in on them? Look, so many people be sleeping around on this show. I was like, wasn't that them? Did he walk in on them? Maybe he's saying it because he trying to make it seem like he crazy because he don't think that they have a video. They don't have proof. Because I'm like, wait a minute. They confused him in there. He was like, yeah, you and my wife. I think the first thing he said is something about his plan is to sleep with Eli's wife. And he was like, what? Just like you did my wife. And he was like, he don't know what he's talking about and all this other stuff. So I was like, maybe he's trying to make him crazy or make it seem like he's crazy. Before Hunter got off the phone with Eli, he ends up telling him, you don't even know you're in bed with a snake. And I said, exactly. Exactly. She already trying to get rid of you. She already trying to have you replaced. And I said, exactly. They be once again, I repeat, don't be shocked when you been rolling around and hanging around with snakes. She don't sit up here and told. Did she tell him the plan and that she was the one doing something to him to make him paralyzed? So why would you trust her? Why would you trust that at all? She don't showed you what she capable of. So when a snake bite one person, you start hanging out with them, you think you ain't gonna get bit too? Be for real. And the last thing that happened was Richard got arrested. Sam over here. I said, Sam, you done messed up. They got something on both of y'all now. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. This gonna take forever to upload. I said it's crazy because when I have 2 or 3 pages of notes, it's shorter. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it'll be shorter. Now, well, we almost at 20 minutes, or we at 20 minutes by now. But that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, do to her girls, and I be safe.